Hi everyone, welcome to MyMax Academy. In this video, we'll continue with the chapter matrices from your 12th standard CBSE Mathematics. We'll continue with the section multiplication of matrices in page number 72 of your textbook. Page number 72, wherein I will teach you how to multiply two matrices. Suppose if we have a matrix A and B, if A and B are two matrices, if A and B are two matrices, then AB, we can multiply A into B, is defined only if the number of rows, number of columns of matrix A is equal to number of rows of matrix B. So if A and B are two matrices, then we can multiply A into B only if the number of columns of matrix A is equal to number of rows of matrix B. If not, we cannot define multiplication, or A and B cannot be multiplied if you need to do A into B. So this is the rule that we should check always whenever two matrices are given. We need to check whether the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Only then we can multiply two matrices. The order need not be same. The order of A and B need not be same, but however, the number of columns of matrix A should be equal to number of rows of matrix B. Then we can do multiplication of A with B. So we'll take an example. Suppose A matrix is, suppose it is like this: 1, minus 1, 2, 0, 3 and 4. This is our A matrix. And suppose the B matrix is 2, 7, minus 1, minus 1, 5, minus 4. 5, minus 4. So this is how our two matrices are, A and B. The two matrices A and B are in such a way that A is this, B is this. Now we need to do A into B. Suppose if we want to multiply matrix A with matrix B, we should check this condition. Now what is the order of A? A is 1, 2 rows and 3 columns. So it's a 2 cross 3 matrix. Just 2 rows and 3 columns. And matrix B's order is 1, 2, 3. It has 3 rows and 2 columns. 1, 2. Fine. So this is just 1. This is 1. Right. Now we need to see how to multiply these two matrices. Now we will check the condition first. The number of columns of matrix A, which is 3, is equal to number of rows of matrix B, which is 3. So number of columns of A is 3. It is matching with the number of rows of matrix B, which means we can do matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication, we can do A into B. We can do A into B. The order will not be same. The order is 2 cross 3. This is 3 cross 2. The order is different. But as long as this condition is met or satisfied, then we can perform A into B. We can multiply A with B. So how do we do this? So we'll write the matrix A: 1, minus 1, 2, then 0, 3, 4. This into the matrix B, which is 2, 7, minus 1, 1, 5, minus 4. Fine. Now how to multiply this? See how we are going to multiply is, see we are going to take the first row of this matrix, the first row with the first column. You have to multiply. You have to take the first row, should be multiplied with the first column to get the first element of the resultant matrix. This element. right? To get the first element of the matrix AB, we have to do this. So we have to take first row with first column. So how do we do this? So 1 into 2, we have to multiply this 1 with 2, so which is 1 into 2 plus this into this plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 5. 2 into 5. So this is the first element of the resultant matrix. Now how do we do? So 1 into 2 plus minus 1 into minus 1, then 2 into 5. So you take the first row and first column. Then for the second element, we should take the first row and second column. We have to take this row and this column. So we do 1 into 7. So 1 into 7 plus minus 1 into 1, minus 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 4. 2 into minus 4. So the first row will multiply the second column to get the second element of this. So this is the, for the resultant matrix, that's over. There is no other row. So we will close this. So now this is, we have formed the first row of the resultant matrix. Now we should go to the second row. We have to write this element. So which means we'll have to take this row, second row, multiply with the first column. So which means 0 into 2, 0 into 2 plus 3 into minus 1, 3 into minus 1 plus 4 into 5 plus 4 into 5. So we do this 0 into 2 plus 3 into minus 1 plus 4 into 5. That gives the second row's first element. To get the second row's first element, you have to take the second row and multiply the first column. So this is the first row's first element, A11. To get the first row's first element, you have to take the first row of this matrix with the first column. To get the first row first column element. So similarly, to get the first row second column, this is A12 element, right? For that, you should take the first row and second column. Then for the second row's first element, this with the first column. Now this is the second row's second element. So which means you have to take the second row with the second column. So you have to do 0 into 7. 0 into 7 plus 3 into 1. 3 into 1 plus 4 into minus 4. 4 into minus 4. And obviously the order of the resultant matrix will be, see, the order of this matrix is 2 cross 3 and this is 3 cross 2. The resultant matrix will be, these two will go. We'll get 2 cross 2. Resultant matrix will be a 2 cross 2 matrix. Whenever you multiply 2 cross 3 with 3 cross 2, these two will go. The remaining will be 2 cross 2. That will be the order of the AB matrix. Now if you simplify this, what do we get? We get 1 times 2 is 2. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Then 7 ones are 7. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. Then 0 times 2 is 0. Minus 3 plus 20. This is 0 plus 3 minus 16. Now if you do this, finally what do we get? We get 2 plus 1, so 13. This is 7 minus 1 is minus 6. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. Then this is 17 and this gives you minus 13. So this is your product of the matrix A into B. Your AB matrix is, this is the resultant of this. Fine. So you'll have to take the first row with the first column. Again, that will give you this element. Then first row with the second column will give you this element. Second row with the first column will give you this element. Second row with the second column will give you this element. So this is how the matrix multiplication is defined, and this is how we perform the matrix multiplication, right? So all of you can take the notes. We will go to the next example, example 12. So I'm erasing this. So which is example 12. So what is that? The question is, A matrix is given. Matrix A is 6, 9, 2, 3, and matrix B is 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. Now we are going to multiply these two matrices and we are going to find the value of AB matrix. We have to find AB. AB matrix is what? AB equal to what? Which means we need to multiply these two matrices. So before we start multiplying, let's see whether I can do A into B, which means we have to check the condition whether the number of columns of A is equal to number of rows of B. And what is the order of this matrix? 2 cross 2. 2 rows, 2 columns. What is the order of this? 2 cross 3 matrix. 2 rows, 3 columns. 2 rows and 3 columns. So now the number of columns of A, which is 2, is equal to the number of rows of B. So these two are matching. So the number of columns of A should be equal to number of rows of B. Only then we can do A into B. A into B. Now what is A into B? So which means we can do matrix multiplication because the number of columns of A is matching with the number of rows of B. So we can go and we can perform the multiplication. So what is A into B? So AB is defined as 6, 9, 2, 3 into 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. Now, what will be the order of the resultant matrix? If I multiply 2 cross 2 matrix, with the 2 cross 3 matrix, then the number of columns is matching with the number of rows. So, matrix multiplication is possible. The final AB matrix order will be, I have to close this 2 and this 2. This is 2 cross 3. The final matrix will be of order 2 cross 3. Fine. So, now let's try to do the multiplication. So, now how do we do the multiplication of the two matrices? We'll take the first row and first column. So which means 6 into 2, 6 into 2 plus 9 into 7 plus 9 into 7. So this will give you the first element of this resultant matrix, which is AB. Then similarly, we will take 6, then we have to take the first row and second column, this column, for this element, second element. So 6 into 6, so 6 into 6 plus 9 into 9, 9 into 9. Clear? Then plus, no plus, we have to go to the next one, which is first row and third column. This one we should take. So which means 6 into 0, 6 into 0 plus 9 into 8, 9 into 8. Clear? So 6 into 0 plus 9 into 8. Now we are going to the second row. And we know the order of this will be 2 cross 3. Because these two will go, then 2 cross 3, the resultant matrix should be 2 cross 3. Therefore, we have written 3 columns. Now we have to go to the second row. Again, we have to take the second row, multiply with the first column. So 2 into 2, so 2 into 2 plus 3 into 7, 3 into 7. The first element. Now we have to take the first row and second column. 2 into 6, 2 into 6 plus 3 into 9. Then we have to take the first row and third column for the last element, which portion is A23. So 2 into 0 plus 3 into 8. 2 into 0 plus 3 into 8. Now, if you simplify this, what do you get? 6 times 2 is 12 plus 9 sevens are 63. Then 6 times 6 is 36 plus 81. Then 6 times 0 is 0 plus 72. Then 4 plus 21, there is 12 plus 27, 0 plus 24. Fine. So if you add all of them, the final answer would be AB matrix. So this is AB will be equal to, if you add these two, you get 75. You add these two, 117. This is 72. This is 25, this is 39, this is 24. That is your AB. Obviously, the order is 2 cross 3. So this is how we multiply A with B. So A into B is this. But now the obvious question will be, can we do B into A? What will be B into A? Can I multiply B matrix with A? That's the question. Can I multiply B matrix with A? To perform B matrix with A, we have to check whether the number of columns of the first matrix, which is B, whether it is matching with the number of rows of A. To perform B into A, number of columns of B should match with number of rows of A, then we can do B into A. To do A into B, number of columns of A should be equal to number of rows of B. To do B into A, number of columns of B should be equal to number of rows of A. Now, what is the number of columns of B? Is 3. And what is the number of rows of A? Is 2. They are not matching. So, you cannot do B into A. Because the BA is not defined, which means we cannot perform this because the number of columns, because the number of columns of matrix B is not equal to the number of rows of matrix A. So we cannot do B into A. So BA is not defined. B into A we cannot do because the number of columns of B is not equal to the number of rows of A. So we cannot perform B A matrix. So B into A is not defined because the number of columns of B is not equal to the number of rows of A. So here we could do AB. A into B we got this matrix, but B into A is not at all defined. We can't even find it. It's not defined because this condition is failing. So in general, matrix multiplication is not commutative. It's not commutative, which means if I do A into B, it will need not be equal to B into A. Always A into B. So if I multiply A with B, that need not be equal to B into A. For example, in this, we did A into B. We could find a matrix, but B into A we could not even define it. We couldn't even perform. So AB is obviously not equal to BA. So in general, which means matrix multiplication is not commutative, which means if I multiply matrix A with B, that need not be equal to multiplying B with A. Fine. So now let's do example 13. All of you can take the notes. Now example 13 is example 13. Fine. So example 13 is we have the matrix A. So matrix A is 1 minus 2 3 minus 4 2 5, and matrix B is 2 3 4 5 2 1. Now find AB and BA. Show that AB is not equal to B. So we have to show that, to show or to prove is AB is not equal to BA. AB is not equal to BA. So either we will be able to perform both AB and BA depending on the condition. The number of columns of the first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. So sometimes we may be able to perform this and we may not be able to perform this, like this case. Or we may be able to perform both, but they may not be same. The order may be different, or the order may be same, the value may not be same. So in this particular matrix, given two matrices A and B, we have to show that AB is not equal to BA. Now let's try to perform AB. Now can I multiply A with B? Which means let's write the order of this. Order of this is 2 cross 3. 2 rows, 3 columns. Order of this is 1, 2, 3 cross 2. Order of this is 3 cross 2. Now can we perform the operation of A into B. So for this, the number of rows in A should be equal to number of columns of A should be equal to number of rows of B. So number of columns of A is 3. Is that equal to number of rows of B? Number of rows of B is 3. So yes, they are equal. Therefore, we can perform multiplication. So AB is performed as, so I am writing the A matrix 1, minus 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 5, A into the matrix B, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and then 1. Now obviously we know what is the order of the resultant matrix, because these three will go. If you hide these two, the result will be 2 cross 2. If you hide these two, the result will be 2 cross 2. So AB's order will be 2 cross 2. Let's perform. So how do we perform? So first row with first column. So we'll do 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 2 into 4 is minus 8. 3 times 2 is 6. That is the first element. For the second element, we have to go to the first row and second column. So 1 into 3 is 3. Minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. 3 times 1 is 3. Now again, we have to go to the next row, because we are done with first row, first column, first row, second column. So it is over. Now we are going to the second row. Then again second row with first column, which means minus 4 into 2, minus 8. 2 into 4 is 8. 5 2s are 10. Then first row with the second column. So minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. 2 5s are 10. Plus 5 1s are 5. So that is equal to, if you do this, so 2 8 minus 8 is 0. Here 3 plus 3 is 6, minus 10 is minus 4. Then 8 8 goes off, you get 10. Then here 15 minus 12 is 3. 15 minus 12 is 3. So our answer is 0, minus 4, 10, 3, which is our AB matrix. The order is 2 cross 2. So we have done A into B. Now let's try to do BA. We have to do now B into A matrix. So what is B into A matrix? So BA. So BA. Now we should check whether BA is defined. To perform B into A, the number of columns of B should be equal to the number of rows in A. The number of columns of B is 2. Is that matching with the number of rows of A is also 2? So number of columns of B, which is 2, is matching with the number of rows of A, which is also 2. So we can perform B into A. Now let's write the B matrix. What is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Multiply this with A matrix. 1, minus 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 5. Right? So the order of this matrix is 3 cross 2. And order of this is 2 cross 3. So the number of columns of B is matching with number of rows of A. Therefore, we can perform the multiplication of B with A, B into A. And the resultant matrix will be, BA matrix order will be, we can close these two, which is 3 cross 3. The resultant matrix will be, if you close these two, you get 3 cross 3. So these two will be the order of the resultant matrix. So now how do we multiply now? Again, first row with first column. So 2 into 1 is 2. Then 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. Then the second element, that is again first row with second column. So 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 3 into 2 is 6. Then first row with the third column. So 2 into 3 is 6. Plus 3 into 5 is 15. That's over. We are done with all the three columns. Then I have to go to the second row. So I will be writing this element. So this row with this column. Second row with the first column. So 4 into 1 is 4. 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. Then second row with second column. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Plus 5 into 2 is 10. Then again second row with the third column. 4 into 3 is 12. Then 5 into 5 is 25. So plus 25. Then we are done with the second row. We are going to the third row. In third row with the first column, which means 2 into 1, 2. Then 1 into minus 4 is minus 4. Then 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Plus 1 into 2 is 2. Right? Third row with the second column. Then third row with the third column, which is 2 into 3, 6, plus 1 into 5 is 5. Fine. That's how for third row with the third column. We got this. Now, what is the final answer? 2 minus 12 is minus 10. This is 2. This is 21. This is minus 16. 2. Then 37. And here it is minus 2, minus 2. And then 6, 5 is 11, which is your BA matrix. And order of this is obviously 3 cross 3. Clear? So, what is your BA? BA is minus 10, 2, 21, minus 16, 2, 37, minus 2, minus 2, 11. Now, is AB is equal to BA? Is this matrix the same as this matrix? No, obviously, because the order itself is different. This is 2 cross 2, this is 3 cross 3. So, therefore, we can say AB is not equal to BA. Therefore, AB is not equal to BA. We have showed that AB is not equal to BA. Right? So, example 14, you can try in similar way. You can take it as homework. Example 14, you can try as homework. The same way, you have to perform A into B and then do B into A and then show that AB is not equal to BA. Right? So, I will go to the next one, which is example 15. All of you can take the notes. The next one is example 15. So, example 15 is A matrix is given. Example 15 is A matrix is given. A is 0, minus 1, 0, 2 and matrix B is 3, 5, 0, 0. Now, we should find what is AB. Find AB. Question is find A into B. Find A into B. Now, what is AB? So, we'll check the order. This is 2 cross 2. This is also 2 cross 2. So, if I want to find solution is, if I want to find AB, then the number of columns of A should be equal to number of rows of B. Number of columns of A is 2. Number of rows of B is 2. So, they are matching. So, therefore, we can do A into B. We can multiply A and B. So, A is 0, minus 1, 0, 2 and B is 3, 5, 0, 0. Now, we are going to multiply. So, again, we will do the first row with the first column. This is 3. So, we will do 0 into 3 is 0. Minus 1 into 0 is also 0. Then again, first row with the second column. So, 0 into 5 is 0. Minus 1 into 0 is 0 plus. Then we are going to the second row. So, second row with the first column. 0 into 3 is 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0. Then second row with the second column. 0 into 5 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So, finally, we get it as 0, 0, 0, 0. That is equal to 0 matrix. That is equal to, this represents 0 matrix. It's not number 0. It is 0 matrix. So, when you do A into B, or I can write again the same thing. I can say 0, 0, 0, 0. So, if you do A into B, we have got a 0 matrix. When all the elements are 0, it is called as a 0 matrix. So, again here, now the observation here is A is not a 0 matrix, B is not a 0 matrix, but the product is a 0 matrix. So, which means when you multiply two non-zero matrix, the resultant matrix can be 0. Resultant matrix can be 0. However, this case is not 2 in terms of number. I can, if I multiply two non-zero numbers, 2 is 2 into 3, I cannot get 0. If I get 2 into 3, if I get A into B, two numbers, if I multiply, if I get 0, which means A is 0 or B is 0. If it is numbers. But in case of matrices, if I multiply a matrix A with matrix B and if I get a 0 matrix, it doesn't mean that either matrix A is 0 or matrix B is 0. Both can be non-zero. This case, where A is not a 0 matrix, B is not a 0 matrix, but the product is the 0 matrix. That is possible. That is possible in matrices, which means when you multiply two non-zero matrices, the resultant matrix can be 0. Resultant matrix can be 0. So that is what this example shows, that when I multiply two non-zero matrices, this is not a zero matrix, this is not a zero matrix, but the product A into B is a zero matrix. Right? So all of you can take the notes. Then we will go to example. Example 15 we did. We will go to the properties of multiplication of matrices. We'll go to properties of multiplication of matrices. So let me erase this. So what this says is, so properties of multiplication of matrices. Properties of multiplication of matrices. So the first one is associative law. So what it means is, if you do A into B, if you multiply A matrix with B and then with C matrix, that is same as multiplying A with BC matrix. So AB into C is same as A into BC, which means if you multiply A into B with the result, if you multiply C, that will be same as multiplying B with C first and then multiplying A with the result of BC. Both will match because matrix multiplication is associative. Then distributive law. Distributive law is distributive law. Next law is distributive law, that has two parts. So part one is, this is first property, this is second property. In that first one is, A with B plus C is same as AB plus AC. So this is true. So A with B plus C is A into B plus A into C. So this is true always. Also, if I have A plus B with C, this is equal to A into C is AC plus B into C is BC. So don't write B into C as CB. You can't interchange this because matrix multiplication is not commutative. So we can't interchange this. But however, you have to follow the same order. So A with C, so AC, then B with C means BC only we should write. We can't write this as A into C as CA. In normal numbers, it is okay. But when it comes to matrix multiplication, you cannot change the order because matrix multiplication is not commutative. Where A into C is not same as C into A. So therefore, so A with C is AC, B with C is BC. So this is the distributive law. The third one is existence of multiplicative identity. Third one is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. See what it says is, suppose for every square matrix, there exists an identity matrix of same order such that, so for every square matrix A is a square matrix. Then we have I, that is called as identity matrix. And this matrix I is called as multiplicative identity because if I multiply the matrix A with the I matrix, I will get the same A matrix. Or if I do I with A matrix, then also I will get the same matrix A. That is why this I is called as identity matrix for A. If A is a square matrix, then all the square matrix have I is the identity for all the square matrix. And I, we know I will be, if it is of order 2, then it will be 1 0 0 1. If A is of order 3, then the corresponding I for A will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. If A is a square matrix of order 2, then I will be this. If A is a square matrix of order 3, then I respective I will be this. So if you multiply A of order 2 with this I, you will get back same A. You will get back the same matrix A. if A is a square matrix of order 3, then if A should be multiplied with this I, then you'll get back the same matrix A. So that is why this I is called as multiplicative identity for all the square matrices. So that is the third property, which is the multiplicative identity. Fine. So these are the three properties that we have for multiplication of matrices. Fine. So I will stop the session here, and you can watch my next video for the continuation of this. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next video. Thank you.